So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Well, don't worry too much about sophistication and style where Gennaro Gattuso's involved, but my goodness me, despite all of that, he's priceless to any team, isn't he?
Yeah, he's living proof of the benefits of keeping it simple, Peter. He's there to win the ball, and once he does that, he's just going to play it short and stick to his position a little deeper in midfield. Which all sounds very easy, but it's brought him one mighty pile of success down the years. And it works a treat, provided he's paired with the right folks around him.
Played in by Mazraoui.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Gattuso. Pull it. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bellingham. And it's Mazraoui. Played back. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Inzaghi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Great ball, and he's in here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance! There it is! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Pele going full tilt down the left. He's shifting through the gears here.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
And he's forced to go back. Benatia, always a very imposing presence at the back.
Might want to be careful there.
Nicely shaped ball. That has been cut short.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Scholes. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Pele. And that's a good ball. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Manchester United present their opponents with the best possible chance here to increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's had it nicked away. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Mazraoui. Not the most convincing of passes. Looking for the run. Mazraoui has it out wide and in space. That's a lovely, neat pass. And this is Pele. Mazraoui gets over and intercepts. Casemiro. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Rui Costa. That has not gone well. Mazraoui. Pele! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Pele is offering a wry smile there.
Out of play for a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now it's Hullet. That is a great pick out. Mazraoui. Has a look and plays it forward. Now he's off and running. Nicked it back promptly. He's a sharp little ball here. Pelé, and the flag has stayed down. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Manchester United are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Manchester United finding their passes. Scholes. Gattuso. Now that's well seen too. De Arrascaeta. Hernandez. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Bruno Fernandes. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, well played. It's a searching pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Nicely weighted ball. And we hit half-time. And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
That's a nicely weighted pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Pelé chasing after it. Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Casemiro. De Arrascaeta. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Inzaghi. Mazraoui. And it's Bellingham. And Casemiro. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Oh, delightful ball. And this is Ibrahimovic, and he's managed to get free. And he's there to retrieve it. Scholes takes a shot! It's going to be another throw. Hit into the middle.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Looking for a runner. Nicely worked. Scholes is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Good ball, good take. Bellingham gets across. Decent chance! And he's opted for the long pass. Venezia are looking to break at pace. Oh, that was vital. Mazraoui. Casemiro. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Hernandez. Bruno Fernandes. Tries to pass it through. Serginho gets it clear.
Cambio di giocatori.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Venezia are looking to go forward now. Romario in the hunt and looking threatening. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Scholes. Can he get it through? That looks a cracking ball. Scholes. Chance to deliver. He gets big! And again! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Spread neatly. Bellingham. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Romario is wide and looking to get onto this. He has found the way through. Shapes to shoot!
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Hernandez. Looking to play him in. That's a decent clearance. Wants to play it back. And it's made it a real chance! Oh, that is rather wayward. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Now he's off and running. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well, that pass isn't the best. Hernandez. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Bergomi gets across to intercept that. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And here's Tell. Manchester United finding their passes. And that will be it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. We have already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Theo Hernandez, for me, has evolved into one of the best fullbacks, Peter. Certainly in terms of...
Shapes to shoot! And how good was that? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! The ideal start!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
3 minutes is number 14.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Ødegaard.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Saka, he's shifting through the gears here. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Rice looking to play it into the box.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Can he finish? He has hit that forcefully.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Casemiro. De Arrascaeta. Bellingham. Manchester United finding their passes. Bellingham. It's a promising position. Big header! It's bounced back off the post. Saka. And it's Marino. Chanatip. Ødegaard. And it's made its way to him. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And he's forced to go back. Chanatip. And it's Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Marino. Merino.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Always onto this. Oh, good. He's having a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
And they've got a throw. Not the most convincing of passes. De Arrascaeta. And it's Bellingham. Can he get it through? Now, can they get him away? And he's cut it out. Aims beyond the defence. Decent chance! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Casemiro. And this is Inzaghi. Gabriel did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, shoots! Manchester United are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Looking for the run. Saliba. Oh, takes a shot! themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equals.
There's the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Rice plays it short. Aimed in towards the centre. Casemiro can get it clear. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Gabriel, that pass isn't the best. Bellingham. That has been cut short. He won't be happy with that one. Hernandez. And claimed it back swiftly. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Pinches it off him. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's through here. And he's managed to get rid.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Calafiori. Looking to play him in. He's being urged to shoot. Gets his head on it! Goal! Arsenal! And they're back in front. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all...
And there's the end of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the
And
pickings
now,
certainly
please
have
turn
been rich in
towards
this
the
first
screen
half.
for a
Yeah, they're
special
ahead,
presentation
Peter, but they
featuring
can't
our
afford to
guest
get too
performance
complacent.
today.
They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Substitution.
And the second half gets underway.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Puskas is herring after that one. And there's green grass ahead of him. Face to face. Real chance! He's beaten the keeper, but this time surely. No mistake. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Arsenal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light.
He's had a shot! He has done it! Back within 1! They have them in their sights again! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Chanatip. Puskás. That's a nicely shaped ball. Haaland is on his own, and he shoots! They've done it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Oh, no joy this time. Luis Suarez. It's Saka. He's on it. Can he get away? That has ended up in no man's land. Bellingham. Singo. Casemiro. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. And here's Inzaghi. Gives it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Now he's got space here. Dink through. And no, that was never going to make it. Singo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Inzaghi. Ødegaard. Puskás. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. This might spell danger. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Great vision. And this is just the goalkeeper to beat. It's Luis Suarez! Yes! And they are pulling clear here.
The goal scorer for
Oh,
Arsenal.
delicious. Such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Inzaghi! And that's off target.
Number 5, number 40, Mazraoui. Coming on the field, number 14, Bruno Fernandes. Number 39, Tel. Number 4, Giuseppe Bergomi.
Stood up well to him there. Bruno Fernandes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, it's a great ball here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he's on his way. It's Inzaghi. That's another chance. Sticks it away. And they are right back within touch. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Manchester United give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Chanatip. Now it's Haaland. And here's Inzaghi. And the shot's on here. Goes down, but nothing given. Luis Suarez.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tel. He's picked his way through. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. 4 added minutes on the board. Tel. Tries to play it through. Hernandez is in a really good position. A header! Caught offside that time. Now it's Puskás. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the finish! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They've played it short. Puskás proves just a little bit too... And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Manchester United against Russia.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. We have already started here. The unmistakable Daniel Van Bouten.
One of those players that's been there, done it, got the t-shirt.
It's Casemiro! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He can get that clear. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Inzaghi. A probing pass, and he cuts out the supply. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He is through here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Renan Lodi goes on a charge down the left. De Arrascaeta. Bellingham with the clearance. Valverde did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Pinches it off him. Bellingham. He's found a way through. So it is still 0-0. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Cannavaro cuts it out. And this is Drogba. Bruno Fernandes. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Strokes it back. Manchester United finding their passes. Bellingham. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's having a shot!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
De Arrascaeta. That is ended up in no man's land. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Couldn't squeeze it through, and he's managed to get free. Can he get it through? Perez with the delivery. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Casemiro. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Conte. Now it's Drogba. That is good alertness. Casemiro. And it's Bellingham. Aims beyond the defence. Inzaghi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Fierce, close defending. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Filippo Inzaghi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Saka, Bruno Fernandes. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Nice interception, well timed.
This is the time you need that pace.
Tries from a long way out. Mazraoui. And the first 45 minutes are up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period,
Please
perhaps.
make sure to watch the screen for an
So they head in
information
no
bulletin
further
from the
forward.
regional
The
police
score here,
department.
still 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bout of passing here, really eats shot at goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Drogba. Now it's Perez. Now it's Bellingham. And that pass just didn't quite work. And that's gone loose. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Casemiro. Hernandez. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Now it's Inzaghi.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Singo. Pressing high and with purpose. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Schneider getting this one clear. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bruno Fernandes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Little pass back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Great vision. Bellingham receives it in a good position here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he's had it nicked away. Nicely weighted. Can he finish?
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 19.
Number 3 coming up.
Josiane de Arrascaeta. Coming on to replace him.
He's taking no chances
number
there.
6, Chanafip.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now, can they get him away? And it's Mazraoui. And the shot! Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. It's a threatening ball. And he comes up trumps again.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
He has found the way through. Plenty to... Memento! And again! It's in! Finally the breakthrough!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Number 5.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Renan Lodi picks it up out wide. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Manchester United are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. That's really well cleared. Hernandez. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Bellingham. Into the last 5 minutes. Lovely chance for a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Van Belten gets it away.
Added minutes has been indicated.
We are into overtime. Passing is crisp and sharp. Van Belten with the clearance. And he's there to retrieve it. Bellingham. And this is Inzaghi. Deftly away. Shot could be great chance! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Manchester United really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And that will be it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. The action has already started.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Bruno Fernandes. No, that was never going to make it. Now it's Puskás. Can he get on the end of this? Bruno Fernandes, he is onto this. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Aimed beyond. Tries a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Gerrard, lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! Oh, taken with style! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Syria grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Singo. And it's Mazraoui. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Pelé plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Genuine, oh, terrible pass. And he's found a way past Gerrard! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Gerrard certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Now he's off and running. And he's only too happy to take that back. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Puskás. Cafu. That is ended up in no man's land. Tries to play it through. That has been cut short. Well, that pass isn't the best. Singo gets over and intercepts. Bellingham. Singo. Casemiro. Pelé in the hunt and looking threatening. De Arrascaeta. Vieira shows great strength. And he has shown him a yellow card. De Arrascaeta, who's set up one goal so far. Little pass back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Cafu. Now, can they get him away? Casemiro spots it and intercepts. Hernandez. It's gone for a throw-in. Inzaghi chasing after it. Thuram. Gerrard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Cafu could try cutting inside here. Pinches it off him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Bellingham. De Arrascaeta. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Inzaghi. Vieira producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, that's well spotted. Bellingham. Casemiro. And it's Hernandez. That's De Arrascaeta. Now it's Inzaghi. Pele. Puskás. Pass somewhat off target.
2 added minutes has been
Casemiro.
indicated.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Strokes it back. Gerrard going full tilt down the left. And it's half-time here. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate
I'd like
them.
to draw
The
your
score
attention to the
1-1.
screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service.
Second period then underway. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Inzaghi. De Arrascaeta. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Beckenbauer. That's a sharp pass. And he was quick to react. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bellingham. And here's Inzaghi. Gerrard. Vieira. Threads one in. Looking for the run. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Hernandez. Baresi. Well, that looks a decent ball. Ball swung in. And the finish! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Well, he's got tall! And that's caused a worry or two.
Filippo Inzaghi certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Well read, nice interception. Bruno Fernandes. Well, there's the clearance. Now it's Puskás.
The attendance for this
Cute
match
ball
was
now, how can he reach it?
72,306.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. And there's the shot!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, that has not gone well. Hernandez. And it's Casemiro. Manchester United finding their passes. Cafu. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now this could be a chance. Oh, good-looking ball. De Arrascaeta. Out to the left it goes.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Pelé. Pelé. Now it's Puskás. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Pelé gets flagged offside.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
Time then for the
19,
first substitution of the game.
Julián de Arrascaeta. Number 5.
Pelé
Coming on the field. Number 6. Chanatep.
into the last quarter of an hour.
39,
That's a
Tal.
deception. His positioning was spot on. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, well played.
Manchester United
Surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That's a little off target. That's a lovely, neat pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to pass it through, and he's intervened well there. Puskás. Pelé. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Chanatip. Oh, shooting chance! He scored! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Manchester United.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Coming on the field is number 8, Renan Lodi.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill...
Chance for a shot! It's hit the upright, and he has been fouled there. Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. Thuram. And that's going right the way across. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Turns back here, probably the best option.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Can he get it through? Now it's Tel. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Well, nicely intercepted. Chanatip. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And that's it. Manchester United can reflect on a job really well done. Superior. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. There's the whistle. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I see this guy Greenwood best deployed in a front three. Usually right-sided. Well, even when starting centrally, he does tend to drift out to that right flank, where he likes to then...
Great chance! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control.
Has a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Raul, played out to the right. No, that's been intercepted. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bellingham. Mazraoui. It's Bellingham. It's a pretty loose pass. Bruno Fernandes. Hernandez picks it up out wide. He gets big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Pedro Porro. Can he get it through? Bernardo Silva. Cross flung in towards the middle. Mignon claims it. Safe hands.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That is a brilliant interception. Pedro Porro. Stood up well to him there. Now, can they get him away? Azar. And it's Porro. Baresi. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Baresi. Kukçu. Raul, who does have an assist to his name. De Arrascaeta. Now it's Greenwood. Bellingham. Out to the right. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, what a climb! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Costa Curta. And De Ligt. Knocks it into space. Shapes to shoot! He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Played out wide. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Bellingham. Singo. Casemiro. Bellingham. Greenwood. Now it's Greenwood. That is good alertness. Costa Curta. And it's made its way to... Decent chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! That's a throw. Stojkovic. And it's Stojkovic. Raul. Torres. Spread it left. Azar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. He's in a great position here. That is good strength. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Stojkovic. Ball played for Kokcu. Raul. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Bruno Fernandes.
There will be 1 minute
and the counter is on. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Casemiro. Well read, nice interception. And there's the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Now this could be a chance. Chance! Goal! Manchester United! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Now that's well seen too. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's a promising position. And it's Hernandez. Now it's Torres. Oh, they could break here. Bernardo Silva. He's got away. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. There's the delivery. He's got tall. He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Manchester United go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. De Arrascaeta, looking to play him in, tries to pass it through. Now the delivery, gets his head on it! It's fallen kindly here. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Can he finish? And how good was that? A finish of true class.
For Manchester United.
And they are pulling clear here.
Number 5.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the
Bernardo Silva!
Julian de Arrascaeta. Coming on to
Bellingham.
replace him is number 6.
Manchester United
Jonathan.
are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Good ball, good take. Oh, just skips past his man, and that's not going to reach.
Substitution for Manchester United.
There's going to be another change here.
Coming on
Tell,
the field
coming on here.
is
A change
number
that was
39,
broadly anticipated.
Tell.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Manchester United will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Now it's Bernardo Silva, and this is Raul. Raul cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Threads one in, that ball looks a good one. Kukçu. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Great ball, and the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting!
For Manchester United.
Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Substitution for Manchester United.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Number 11.
It's become a case of men against boys. Kukçu. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Now it's Torres. And he stands tall, impenetrable. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but
added
it
minutes
turned
has
out
been
that that
indicated.
was not the case. No joy this time, and the pass is intercepted. And he's chosen to go back, and that's gone loose. Looking tidy in possession here. Tell shoots! Oh, that's fabulous! He's got himself an absolute peach. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.